Awesome.
Tennessee State head coach Eddie George, the Tigers fell at number 11 UT Martin this past weekend. They're going to be home. They're going to host Austin Peay on Saturday at Nissan Stadium. So, Coach, just some thoughts about your team, and then we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, clearly a setback last week. Not happy with the result, but I'm pleased with our effort. There were some areas that we were exposed in terms of not taking advantage of opportunities given to us. We went in there, played a top 15, top 10 team, and we realized that we can't make the mistakes that we made in order to come out with a victory. We realized we have to be more efficient in certain areas, certainly on third down, defensively getting off the field on third down. But we knew that going in, and getting off to a fast start offensively, which we failed to do both, and it caught up with us. And that led to our defeat last week. So this week coming up, another great opponent in Austin Peay, crosstown rival. Yes, we got them early this year, but I think they've gotten better since the last time we saw them. I know they've had a couple quarterback changes, but still very explosive, still very capable defensively. They do a lot of different things, movement-wise, causing confusion. Very competitive, and definitely have something to play for. I know both programs want to finish off the season strong as we head into the back end of our season.
Coach, we'll go to Van Stokes from the Governor's Sports Network to start.
Hey, Coach, good to see you again.
Hey, Van, how are you?
Doing well. Tennessee State has the best total defense and the best pass defense in the Ohio Valley Conference, and Austin Peay has the best pass offense in the conference. How do you see this game shaping up for your team with the best pass offense going against the best total defense?
Well, something's going to have to give. I'm not big on statistics. We had the best total defense going in the last week. And we gave up, 47 some odd points. Was it 40 or 37 points last week? So I'm not big on statistics. I think in terms of a matchup, yes, they present a great deal of problems for us. We have to be able to be for short tackles in open space. They have some explosive players at the running back position that we've got to be conscious of. I believe the quarterback who we faced earlier this year will be back. So there are some challenges there for our defense. Certainly, I don't care about, statistics. I just want to have 1 point more on the scoreboard at the fourth quarter than the other team. If it's 37-36, great. If it's 7-6, great. It doesn't matter to me.
That's the age-old question. What's it going to take to win this game? The answer is one more point than your opponent.
That's right. That's right.
Coach, talk about your quarterback, Jeremy Hickbottom. What do you like best about his play?
I like his ability to improvise when we needed it. He's made some better decisions during the back end of the season. Really settled into our offense beautifully. Just his willingness and his grind to be better each and every week. He's really emerged as a leader on our team. It has made some big plays for us over our win streak. Felt like last week took a step back on some things. He did some things where he couldn't get out the pocket and do some things with his legs. But for the most part, Jeremy has done the best of what he's been given. The amount of time that he had to learn the offense, not a whole lot of time. Really came into the program relatively late and trying to learn a new offense. So I commend him on his patience and his willingness to get better each and every time he stepped out there and never made any excuses.
Coach, 9 games into the season, looking back to your first game and now getting ready for your 10th game, what have you learned about this team, your team?
Well, I've learned that we need a full season with them in terms of an off season, a spring, a winter, to really see the fruits of our labor. I appreciate their willingness to keep showing up, regardless of the circumstances. Had to fight through some external adversity, not away from the field. They're resilient, never complained. When I asked them to do something, they do it. It wasn't a whole lot of begrudging or talk back or rebellion. It was more like, how do we get better? You know, they've taken on coaching. They've taken on a lot of the challenges we laid out before them and met it head on. And some of them, you know, they've succeeded. Some of them they failed, where we're continuing to learn. And where we are now is in the process of learning to be a team that's expecting to win. That's something that they haven't experienced here in quite some time, is changing the mindset. But they want it. You know, they're not resisting that. So that's what I've learned about our team so far.
Coach, has being a head coach either met or exceeded your expectations? And if so, how?
It's exceeded my expectations. You know, as a player and as a person with a perspective on the outside looking in, you look at the long hours, the frustrating part of the business, dealing with all the problems, all the issues from students, the student athletes, to the coaching staff, to the external business affairs. But what's gratifying is being able to pour into a young man's life. I've inherited 105 sons, and I treat all of them equally, like my own sons. So that's the gratifying part. It overrides all of it when I see them get it. When I see them embracing the culture and seeing the light bulb go off and working harder, taking the extra effort, hearing some of the messages that I preached being talked about in the hallways, seeing them taking ownership of the team, but more importantly, becoming better men. That's the part that I get excited about. So all the other stuff that, you know, goes into it, I think that one component of pouring into these young men and watching them develop and grow as men overrides all of it.
All right, Coach, you're in this for all the right reasons, and I salute you for this. I truly, truly do. And looking forward to a good competitive game come Saturday in Nissan Stadium.
Thank you, Van. Can't wait to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
God bless you, bro.
Coach, I'll just talk about your kicker a little bit, Zeta. He seems to be not as what he's been before. I don't know if he's banged up or if he's lost some confidence or whatever, but he's not what he had been in past years, I guess.
Yeah, Zeta's been, you know, in quite a little bit of a funk. You know, he's trying to find his rhythm, so to speak. I can't explain it. He's been given the opportunities, and for whatever reason, he's not executing the way that he has been in the past. You know, I've seen kickers go through this before. I think it's in between the temples. It's really about getting your routine down within the team concept, and really, you know, having the buy-in in terms of, you know, being here and present. I think there were times when he may have been distracted by other outside voices in terms of his future. And when you tend to do that, you can sabotage your own success. And I think we've had that talk. And again, I'm more interested in him being more consistent as a teammate, as a person. And when you can do that, I think the on the field success will come. And we've had our talks. Yes, it's a little disappointing that he didn't have the season that he didn't have last year. I would love nothing more to see him very successful, but there's an opportunity and a blessing in it for him to be better across the board.
Coach, we appreciate your time this morning. Best of luck on Saturday, and we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Thank you very much. God bless you guys.
Thank you.